At Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. This is Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Gibson, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, baby. Turn up.
Murray now on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And 3.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Here's Murray from midfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Murray. That's complete to Mooney. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Panthers, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Falcons.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Falcons.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Wilson.
Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarter. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open. Oh, this is blocked. The Panthers get it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing in We had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Murray trying again after the pick six. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
It'll be 30 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check, lucky. Jump, run it.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there, and a Falcon first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Atlanta.
Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Wilson. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
12.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. Wilson. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
26, Panthers 7. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Antonio Gibson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And his pass, incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A 54-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Antonio Gibson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to a 5-point game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Benjamin on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
Here we go.
First down, Murray. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 38. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
No gain on the play. Second and...
They'll run it again with Fournette.
Panthers 48-yard line.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Third down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun, Wilson, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
That's the second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
First and 10.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
2nd and 5 now. Murray buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
From the gun, Murray. And he finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And fighting down inside the 25. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw, it's Murray. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Good. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Murray again, second and 10. This is brought in by Gibson. Murray, 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brought him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. All day, just like that,
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And no, it's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Murray escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. David Montgomery with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 33, Panthers 28. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. This offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Olivier Vernon brings him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
30-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 43-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 47. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
56, right there, 56.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Mark 56. Let's go.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6.
Makes the score.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Leonard Fournette.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Tackled at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
Falcons.
Mark 54. Mark 54. Right here, right here.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Fournette, the ball.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And Lambeau will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Falcons,